Hi, my name's Shaun and I'm a paramedic. Have you ever seen the blue flashing lights and wonder what's going on in the back of the ambulance? Well, to help you understand what's going on in that ambulance, I'm going to introduce to you a young presenter who's going to ask me some questions and hopefully give you the answers.
Hi, I'm Sam. Let's go find out what's in the back of an ambulance. What uniform do paramedics wear?
Paramedics wear green uniform like you'll see me wear today, but if we go to road traffic accidents, then we wear high-vis, bright yellow jackets, and we wear helmets as well.
Who can ride in the ambulance?
In the ambulance, you have the ambulance driver, you have the ambulance clinician, and also if you were injured, your mum or your dad could also travel with you.
How fast can an ambulance go?
All ambulances vary in the speed because we have cars, we have bigger ambulances, we have jeeps, but this ambulance here could do about 80 to 90 miles an hour, which is very fast considering all the weight that it's carrying.
Why so many seats in an ambulance?
The reason we have so many seats in the ambulance is we need a seat for the attendant, we need a seat for a family member or a friend that's coming with the patient, and also we have student paramedics. We need a seat for them in the back as well.
Why are there different straps on the stretcher and seats?
The reason there's different straps on the stretchers and seats is that when we're transporting people to hospital, they still need to be secure. And they need to be strapped in different areas to make sure that they don't fall off the stretcher and they're safe. And sometimes we travel in at speed, so we want them secure. And also other people, family members and clinicians in the back also need straps when they're in the seats when traveling.
What do you keep in the cupboards?
We have some splints, and the reason we use these splints is if you break your leg or your arm, we can put this vacuum splint around your leg, take the air out of the vacuum splint, and it keeps your leg in a nice stable position. And then if that leg's in a stable position, then the bones are still, hence you don't get any pain. We also have a collar. If you fall off your bike or you're hit by a car or anything like that, we want to keep your neck and your back in alignment. So what we do is we place you on a board, which we have like scoot boards, or we put a collar to stop you moving your head left and right. We have lots of different medications, and we have various bags of medications, and they're coloured and we know what's in the medication bag. And these treat with everything you could ever imagine, from a minor headache right through to someone who's bleeding very, very heavy. We have drugs to actually help us deal with that person. We also have a main observation pouch, and in this is what we use to take your basic observations like your temperature, your pulse, your blood pressure and your sugar levels. Other things we have are fluids, when people lose a lot of blood or are dehydrated, blankets when people are very, very cold. And when the ambulance comes back at the end of the day, everything that we used on the ambulance is replaced so that we can go out again to the next person and the ambulance is fully kitted like it was at the start of the shift.
Does it hurt?
We take basic observations on everyone that we go to. These observations don't hurt. It's mainly putting something on your finger to test your oxygen levels, or putting something around your arm to take your blood pressure. We also sometimes take a temperature. This is like a thermometer that goes in your ear, but that doesn't hurt either. The only observation that might slightly sting your finger is when we test your sugar levels, but we don't do that routinely on everyone. We do it if we think there's a reason that your sugar levels are low. So, to answer your question, no.
What are all these different plasters for?
We use various bandages and plasters, little plasters for little cuts and bigger bandages for bigger cuts. Like when your teddy bear gets hurt and you put a little bandage around your teddy bear's arm, it's very similar to what we're doing in the back of the ambulance.
What is the mask for?
No, these masks won't hurt you. What they're designed to do is to help you breathe easier. This particular mask, if you have asthma, you may have one of those little blue inhalers. Well, the same drug we put into the container in here, and we put oxygen through that, and it's quite noisy and a little bit scary, but it won't hurt, and then that just helps you breathe easier. And we have various masks that we can use to support the oxygen flow around your body, but none of them hurt. They're just to help you breathe a little bit easier.
Hope that's answered all of your questions, but only call 999 in a real emergency. Bye!